Am I being Janessa right now?
Yeah, you can. Who you gonna be?
Hi. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
How you doing?
Good, how you doing, girl?
I'm good. You mind if I sit down by you?
Sit down, girl.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you. Okay, I like your shirt, honey.
Thank you, girl.
Tell me about it.
This is the Royal Look shirt. It's inspired by me. The beginning of a clothing line, hopefully.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want one, you can hit us up and you can get you one there, $20.
The Royal Look. And what's your name?
Amanda Ramsey.
Amanda Ramsey. Why are we here, Amanda?
We're here because we're going to talk about my adoption story.
And how does that make you feel?
Nervous.
A little nervous.
Boom, boom, boom.
It's okay to be nervous. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people that would love to watch, would love to understand, and would love to see where you're coming from. So, when were you born?
I was born September the 14th, 1993.
1993. Ow, okay.
That makes me 24, 25 in like 3 months.
3. What hospital were you born in?
Let me look, because I don't really know these for sure. I had to ask my mother, my adopted mother, I guess, but I really just call her my mom because she's my mom. But
How long?
I asked her these questions because I wasn't like for sure on all of them. But I was born at University of Medical Center in Jackson, Mississippi.
How long? Well, when did your adopted mother get you then, or?
I was literally like, how many weeks? I was like a couple months.
So she's definitely
like
your
1
mom.
month old. Yeah, I was 1 month old when she got me. So yeah, like that's all I know. Like I don't know if my biological mom did skin to skin or what. But yeah, that's my mom.
Okay. Why were you adopted?
I was adopted because, well, first of all, I have an older sister. And she was adopted first, obviously, because she's the oldest. But the thing about it is we have the same birth mother and father. So that was a blessing. So our parents, like, you know, as they do the adoption process, they kind of explain why they want to put kids up for their children up for adoption. And theirs was basically that they were young and they wanted my sister and I to be in a married home. So we both were able to be adopted. My sister was first, which was 5 years before me. And when our biological parents found they were pregnant again with me, they decided to contact our adopted parents, and because they wanted us to be together. So that's the blessing. So I was adopted because they wanted me and my sister to be in a married family home, and apparently they wanted us to be together.
Nice. And how do you think as a 24-year-old right now that's you know that you're looking for your real parents basically, but the fact that you have your real sister and she's an older sister?
That's cool to me because like it's a struggle to not have your real parents there because it's like so many pieces that you try to figure out about yourself. And although I guess I've molded into like my adopted mama, we're so much alike. I still understand that there's things about her that I'm not like, and things about, you know. So I would like to. I guess it's cool because I kind of can see my sister and see like, wow, like okay, this is probably what our family is like. So that's a blessing because, you know, it's a lot of things that's questionable because we don't have our biological mother and father and any other siblings around. So to have each other, we can kind of look at each other and be like, okay, this is what our mama and father may be like, you know, different things like that. So it's a blessing to have us together. I did, but it wasn't for long.
Okay. Do you know who it was with, or do you know?
No idea. All I know is that me and my sister are adopted through Bethany Christian Adoption Agency.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I pretty much know.
And that's out of Jackson, Mississippi?
Yeah. But there's one in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, where I live now.
Okay. How long did you know when did you find out that you were adopted?
My whole life. Like, I never can remember a time that I didn't really know.
Okay.
So, yeah.
How did your parents tell you?
I don't remember.
No?
Nope.
You just knew?
I just knew. I don't remember. I know as a kid, we went to a lot of like adoption, what do they call them? Like picnics or stuff like that, where they have like all the adopted families come together. And, you know, we would like have paint, you know, they paint our faces. We did jumping things. So it was like a family reunion of people who were adopted through the agency, basically.
Right. And it was just trying to make it, you know, y'all make the family be, you know, feel normal, or, you know, that, you know, it's more normal. Adopted parents out here, and it's more adopted kids.
So it's normal to be adopted. Like, that's not something out of the norm.
Right. Do you have other siblings from your birth parents?
Yes. Actually, we have one that we know about for certain, because she was born before both my sister and I. So she's older than the both of us. So we know we have one for sure. Because our parents were so young, I'm almost positive there's more of us.
Okay. You're welcome. So how do you feel? You making a wish? He's raggedy. How do you feel about doing this video? I know you, so I'm not even sure how you feel, but I know it's a tough subject. So, you know, I'm pretty sure people want to know like how you feel, because it's tough.
Yeah, it's better now, but it's still not the easiest thing to do. First, I don't want to ever like discredit my parents that I am with. Like, they have me, my mom and dad. So that's one thing. Like, I never want to discredit them, because they've had us since we were babies, and they raised us. They are our parents. But at the same time, there is a small place where I'm empty, I guess. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's better for me that in order to kind of feel that, is that I at least try to reach out to my parents, my birth parents, my biological parents, just so I can kind of get closure in that. And so I never try to give up on the subject or on the fact. I've tried to reach out before in ways as going to my the adoption agency and asking them, you know, can I meet my parents? And they have told me the answer that no. I guess nobody that really try to reach out once, which is that you can't know who your parents are because it's a closed adoption. So that was one thing that really was hard for me to deal with, because it's like, dang, you know, like I'm older now, like it's okay. But so it's tough in that way, because it's like you don't want to get, I guess, like rejected again and again and again. So it's tough, but it's better now that I'm older and I'm able to be like, it's okay.
And you're learning yourself still, right. So it's like, you know, prime time for you to want to know, you know what I mean?
So yeah, and that's the thing, like I'm really trying to figure out, you know, so many things as far as like medical history and just who I don't know who I look like, who I act like. Like if I see my mom, am I gonna be like, oh my God, like we look just alike? So it's just so many different things that comes to play, and I don't even know that they really thought about all of this stuff when they did it. But it's nervousness, I guess. So I feel okay, but you know, yeah.
Would you consider yourself mad about the situation or the adoption, or the fact that, you know, your parents were young and to be honest, it just sounded like they just couldn't take care of you, and the fact that I'm a mom now, I don't know if I could have done it. I probably, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have no clue, because I wasn't even like young, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know how young they were. So in raising a child, it is tough.
Yeah.
But then again, you look at your child and you know that you want a better life. But still, when you grow up as a child, it's like, did they not want me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how do you, like, you know, does it make you...
It doesn't make me mad. I don't know that if I was ever really mad. But my sister it was hard for her because our parents were really young. We're not exactly sure the exact age, but we know they were like teenager young. And so my sister had my niece when she was young. So she was like 17, 18. So in that, she was single. She was by herself. And, you know, she was still live with my mom and dad, you know. And so, like, in that, she didn't understand the reason as to why our parents gave us up for adoption, because she was able to do it by herself. But as I went to talk to the adoption agency, they reminded me of the fact that my sister's born in 87, 85, 86, 86, something like that. 87, I guess, 86. I don't really know. She's 29 now. So y'all do the math. But she was born in the 80s. And so the adoption agency reminded me that in that time, having a baby out of wedlock was so frowned upon, and it wasn't the thing that parents were able to take to very easy, or like people around them. And, you know, the way of living was different, and who knows how my parents were living. So as I got older, like I said, I don't remember ever really being mad. And now that I'm older, I get it, because when I see like my sisters take care of their kids, it's like, this stuff is a lot of work. Like, it ain't just dressing them up every day. No, it's making sure that they have food when you eat, and when they're crying and you tired, you have to just be okay with the fact that I gotta take care of my child. So I get it. Like, I've never been mad, because like I said, as I get older, I see that it ain't just having a kid. Like, it's not all fun. So I've never been mad about it. I'm actually kind of grateful, because I'm glad that they put us in a situation where we were able to be well taken care of and get not only what we needed, but a lot of things that we wanted. And I'm grateful that they were able to be honest within themselves, to be like, you know what, at this moment in our life, we're not able to give them the life that we wish to give them, so let's try to find somebody else that could. So and over time, I think my sister is able to get it as well. So yeah, she hasn't been as open to the fact as I have, because she has she struggles with really just accepting that this is what it was. And she's older, and she has 3 kids? 3 kids, right? And she's basically single. Like, she's not married, I'll say it like that. And so she's raised 3 kids, on her own with the help of us, and then of course their fathers, but they're not present. Like, 2 of their fathers aren't present. So it's just like she knows what it's like to raise kids by herself, pretty much. And so she's not really understanding why they just couldn't figure it out like she had to figure it out. But for me personally, I've never really been mad. I've probably been more grateful than mad.
So you would say that you had a really good childhood?
I would say that I did. Of course, no parent is tip-top perfect. And I can say that being adopted plays a bigger role than I think people think. Because although my parents are amazing, it's things that are missing from me. And it's nothing to do with them. It's just the fact that I don't have
what your mind wants. Correct. What your mind is thinking about.
Right. I don't have what my mind...
It's not present. It's like it's in your eyes, and it's not in the physical. So it makes your mind wonder, because you wonder, what if, all the time, like,
Yeah. So what if, like I had my real parents, or like what? I'm spoiled. I just say that. So I kind of like what I like and want what I want.
Right. And your mom.
And my mom does that for the most part. Like, that's what she does. And that's probably why I am the way that I am, because she has always been like... She just make a way. And so, yes, I think that it was a great thing that they did that, because I was able to be spoiled brat when I want to be. I was able to cheer for every year I wanted to, up to senior year. Because that's what you wanted to do. Because that's what I wanted to do. I was able to be on the dance team. I was able to be and do certain stuff. I was able to get the car that I wanted for my very first car. So I'm grateful for that, because I'm not sure that they would have been able to supply me with all those things. So I would probably say yes, because they were so young and they didn't have any money, basically. So knowing what I know, I would say yes.
Okay. So what do you think is your reasoning for doing this video now?
My reasoning now is because I just want to know who they are. A lot of times I often figure because we're legit, where I was born and where I live now is literally like an hour and 30 minutes away. Like, we're neighbors pretty much. And so I often wonder, like, do I see my parents on a day-to-day and they just don't say anything? Or do they know who me and my sister are? Or do they follow us on social media? You know, so it's very weird to think that your parents may be people you talk to more than you think. So I want to just know who they are, and I want to form a relationship with them because I feel like I'm a part of them. And we don't have to be click tight or nothing. I just want to know who they are. You know, I just really want to know.
Does that make you nervous? Does it make you nervous?
Yeah, because I wonder, like, if I see them, how would I react?
And how do you? It doesn't make you nervous how they will react. Do you think about that?
I do. I think about. It was it this Mother's Day or last Mother's Day? I asked my sister. I texted her. I was like, I think I was in church. I said, "Do you think like our parents think about us? You know, like it's Mother's Day. Does she think that I have 2 other kids somewhere else? So that kind of thing. So yeah, I do wonder because I'm like, why is it taking y'all so long? Like my sister's like 29, I'm 24. Like, why is it still so hard for y'all to want to know us? We're grown now. I feel like they should understand that we're good and we don't have anything hard feelings towards them. We just kind of really need to know who they are for so many reasons. So yeah, I do think they would probably, like, I'm nervous about their reaction because they still haven't reached out to us.
So do you hope they see this video?
Yes, I hope they see this video and freak out and be like, we're finna go see them.
Right.
Yeah. With no questions asked, because I feel like maybe though it's still kind of hard because that was a hard decision to put your whole blood up to somebody else. So maybe they do feel like, you know, they're older now, let's just leave them because, you know, they're older, they probably have their own life and they probably don't know how we feel. But to our parents, we're great. We have amazing parents. Y'all did a great job on, I guess, picking who y'all want us to be with. They love us to death. So y'all could relax on that. And we also have no hard feelings towards you guys. More than anything, we would like to have a relationship with y'all because y'all have grandkids out here and y'all have us that y'all know nothing about. And so it would be great to, you know, have some type of relationship with y'all and hopefully our other siblings, as well as hopefully grandparents that we could possibly have out there, because it's a piece of us out there that we know nothing about. And that's important to me and to my sister. So to y'all, we would love to meet y'all. And I guess we have love for y'all because y'all are our parents. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this. This was fun to do. I'm glad I did it with somebody who know me and kind of was able to, you know, deal with me with this. But it was a good video. It was needed for me, for myself. And once again, my name is Amanda Ramsey. It would be so greatly appreciated if you guys would share this video. And you can ask questions. If you have any questions, I will feel free to answer them. Also, if you're dealing with being adopted and not knowing your family, you can leave your story, you know, in the comments. And if you know any way for me to reach out or anybody to reach out to their family when it's a closed adoption or when it's, you know, a little difficult, you also can leave that information in the comment section or whatever, just so, you know, we can all help each other. And yeah, like I said, just feel free to like this video, share this video, and spread so much love. And this is Amanda Ramsey, the Royal Look. Thanks for watching. Really take this feeling.